Hello guys, this is going to be a commentary here, and I wanted to address some things that I've been hearing about Gears of War Judgment as I continue to analyze the game and see the route that Epic is currently taking. Um, I've heard some suggestions on a hardcore playlist, essentially having the Gnasher and Lancer being the only starting loadouts. Judgment already, I believe, has no stopping power, but if you could remove the headshot multiplier that the Lancer has and maybe somewhat dumb down the power, the Gnasher can stay as is. It doesn't have to resort back to the Gears of War 1's fire mechanism where it was able to fire consecutive shots faster than Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3. And essentially bring it back to a 4v4, which is like old school in the sense of the way it is now in Gears of War 3. But it'll be great if you could just only have a specific execution playlist and a specific King of the Hill as opposed to voting, and it's kind of a toss-up whether or not the players want to play either or which. Um, the game type I'm playing right now is King of the Hill or King of the Gnasher, I believe, which is essentially just King of the Hill with Gnashers only. And I do enjoy this playlist a lot because I like King of the Hill's elements in the sense that you really can't be successful and camp in this playlist that well because the objective of the playlist is to capture the hill, and then eventually you have to defend it. So in order to capture the hill, you obviously have to leave the area of the map that you were previously at to capture the hill. But the thing is, with regular King of the Hill, what I don't enjoy, since I usually play by myself and it's usually a team-based issue, is that since it's a team effort, there's really not much you can do individually. So when the opposing team captures the hill and they proceed to set up around the map, there is not much I can do. I'm just going to get Lancer down or hard aim around the corner. So it's very annoying playing that playlist, especially by yourself. So I just stick to execution where you can be more successful, or wingman where you can be more successful by yourself. Now this playlist is just, the only downside to this playlist is the fact that you have those people who literally come into this playlist and abuse the pistol. It's not going to happen in this footage, but it's happened before where, like, I mean, the pistol is there and it's there for meat shield purposes, but people literally just use the pistol more than they use the Gnasher itself. And also another thing that really annoys me is when I get paired up with completely mindless teammates who don't even know that they're supposed to help capture the hill. It's like I'm the only one trying to capture or break the hill, and the opposing team is just working as as one whole unit, and there's just not much I can do. So this kind of leads me to really look forward to Gears of War Judgment's free fall gameplay, because essentially it's just free fall. You're by yourself. There's no teammates. There's no teammates to cause you a loss, and there's no teammates to help out the enemy player when he is simply outplayed. Another thing I wanted to talk about, essentially, like, the different types of Gears of War players that there are. You have your main slayer, your objective type player, and you have your support player. As you can see by the way I play Gears of War, I am more of the main slayer, aggressive type, in-your-face player. I just love to essentially just rush and push with the Gnasher. That's my favorite weapon. The objective player is essentially the player who will probably try to take custody or possession of the power weapons, or if it's an objective type playlist, they'll be the first one to try to go after the objective. And the support player is essentially the one who supports the entire team and sits back with the Lancer and uses suppressive fire. Each of these players are a must. You're really not going to be successful as a team if you just have a bunch of these same players. You're going to need a wide variety, but essentially I'm one of those type of players who can play each role, but I prefer the main slayer route because it's just more engaging. It's just more fun, basically, just to get into the enemy's face and just lay down the Gnasher and just blast them away. But even though I don't play with Gore on, you know what I mean, just have them backflip or something. But maybe if Epic can really have a much more, could keep the old school playlist alive in Judgment, that'll really maybe keep the veterans one in the game, but we'll see from now. Thanks for watching this game. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to post them in the comment box. Later.
Good to go. That was in the finest traditions of the car.